We are in the middle of redoing my parents' guest room, but first we need to declutter and simplify this room so we can see the ultimate change in the end.
This is the window seat that has some stuff we've already decluttered, and now we're going to go through it again. Stuff. I already know what this is all my knitting. I never knit. I bought these really big knitting needles because I thought, that is just amazing.
The bigger the better.
And I love to shop for stuff. Oh no, you know what? When I get old, I'm gonna knit.
You are old.
Am I old?
How old are you gonna get? This is what I keep asking when you say, when I get older.
No, when I get older and slow down and have nothing to do. Look at this. What is this?
I don't know. It's the beginning of something.
I don't know.
A shawl?
Maybe.
It's round needles, so maybe it was gonna be, this is the problem.
I'm gonna take, when I'm done with art class, I'm gonna start taking knitting classes.
But if you don't remember what this even is, then how are you ever gonna...
Look.
Wait, don't let it fall off the needles. You're keeping the
those are needles?
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
Please never wear that.
I'm gonna save that.
But that's a good question to ask yourself, in my opinion, is if you pull something out and say, I never, ever...
Knew I had that.
No, not that, but you said, I never knit.
Yeah.
That was the first thing you said.
Like I said, I will someday. I want to keep that so I don't have to go buy it again.
Okay. Now this is what I had mentioned before, is the doll clothes that I think you had wanted to save. But I think now's the time to let it go.
This is Shannon's baby. I have to keep it. You don't have to keep it, but this is the one when you were a toddler, you carried this everywhere in your arm like this. Shannon and baby together, always.
Well, if it means something to you, keep it.
I'll keep it.
What's interesting about that sentimental item is it's sentimental to my mom because she remembers me carrying it around as a baby. It's not really sentimental to me necessarily because I was too little to really remember that.
These don't mean, this doesn't matter to me. We can get rid of this.
Okay. Now the Paddington Bear, I think the kids, actually these might be worth something actually.
And
original Paddington Bears. These might be worth something. We should look before we let the kids ruin.
Bring a marmalade sandwich? Yes, I do. I have it in my purse. Okay.
Today's video is sponsored by Audible, and I have been using Audible for a long time now. I really enjoy listening to audiobooks while I do things like tidy up my kitchen. I'm currently listening to The Clutter Connection by Cassandra, and it's all about how if you're messy, you just need to organize differently. And Audible is the best place to listen for whatever you're interested in. As an Audible member, you can choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including the latest bestsellers and new releases. Anytime I'm doing an activity where I can listen to a book, I love that because I'm getting two things done at once. All Audible members now also get access to a growing selection of titles included with membership that you can listen to all you want. The selection includes audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts that I love, and more get added every month. New members can try Audible free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/Shannon Torrens or text Shannon Torrens to 500-500 and let Audible help you discover new ways to laugh, be inspired, or be entertained. That means nothing to me.
It means nothing. Nothing. A doll we got in Norway.
It's just, I just don't have a sentimental meaning for that. I do remember the trip.
Norway.
I remember the trip. I remember the doll, but I don't have a connection to that doll.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hang on to it and figure out what to do with it, but I'm not gonna just put it in the thrift store.
Okay.
Boom. But yeah, we should go through this box. Okay.
If you're not gonna put it in the thrift store, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna look it up online.
Okay, I don't think it's worth anything, but...
Anyways, these are original old Cabbage Patch Kids, doll kids, toys, clothes. So I'm gonna see about putting them all as one thing on eBay.
Good idea.
Because those are old and they will sell. This bin will be gone. Everything will go somewhere.
Okay.
This Barbie. 1996 Barbie calendar. Okay, so this magic bag. At one time, Shannon and I took belly dancing lessons at the local community center.
Long time ago.
Okay, how do we do it?
Ooh, shake later.
Oh, yes. Look at that one.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
What do you want to do with this? Keep it?
Yeah, that'd be a good Halloween costume.
Yes, we could be belly dancers this
We
Halloween.
could put on a black leotard and be belly dancers. Collectibles. Spent lots of money on collectibles. They're called Jan Hagara little figurines, and they give you the, I was a club member. I have a list of everything I have and what I paid. I would pay $55 for a little doll.
What?
$75 for that one.
You spent $1,487 on little figurines.
Well, they said later this would be worth like probably $50,000. It's probably worth
nothing.
Nothing, maybe $20.
So is that something you would try to sell?
Yeah, I should. I mean, I've looked online and they're just not, I just don't ever see them. So I've got every box that they came in. Oh no, 1989.
Wow, all the little tags.
Every tag, every box.
Definitely I feel this is Swedish Death Cleaning because this is something that you have held on to for a really long time.
I know.
And never...
I had them on display until just recently. Last year I think I took them all out of display and put them in here because I wanted to sell them and get rid of them because I really don't have the desire to look at them anymore. So I need to figure out what to do with them. I think what I'll do is if I put them back in here, they'll just stay here for you later, but so if not, I will take them out, try to sell
I'd rather you decide what you want to do with it.
Well, you know, I'll give it another attempt. All this stuff I'm going to take out and look on eBay. If not, I'll tell someone they can have them all.
But there's a lot of sentimental boxes in here, turns out. My mom had set this aside saying this is her sentimental stuff. We just didn't mark it. So maybe we'll get a piece of tape and just write keep. Sentimental keep for Kathy. One thing I've done at my house is recently pulled out all the photo albums and put them in a place where I can actually see them, go through the photos with my kids, talk about them. And I think that would be a really fun thing to do with my mom is find a photo album that maybe fits on a shelf, take the photos, a few from each album, downsize the rest, and then what do you think? Have it out where we can use them, see them, and enjoy the photos. Here we have even more art. If you follow me over on my other channel, Simply Shannon, we've gone through so much art. My mom and I have started selling art online, and here's even more prints and stuff. So we'll have to figure out what we want to do with this.
Yeah.
This is why a lot of people don't want to declutter because it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
You think, what do I do with it?
You just have to take one out.
Yeah, one thing.
Deal with it. If you take it all out, then you can't move. The Jan Hagara back.
This we'll put back because that's something you have to sell.
Yeah.
But, wait. It says holiday Barbies on here. So let's see. Yep.
Oh, I was looking for those.
She was looking for these. Do you want to just get them out and give them to the girls this holiday?
For Christmas.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll give them to the two girls for Christmas.
Again, this is the era of collectibles. We were told this would be worth hundreds of dollars, and I think we bought it for probably 20 or 30, and here we are now. It's worth nothing. Put in here because you do want to save all this, and we'll put the other thing in here that you want to save, the other outfits, costumes, and then you can just write costumes on here.
Okay.
We are going to keep some of the items, but now we've taken out the Barbies. There's more room in here. Put the costumes in here, but the biggest thing is we're going to label it so we know what's in here. We don't have to go through and try to declutter it again. Here's my mom's little box of sentimental things, a few cards and stuff, but it wasn't labeled, so I've just labeled it Grandma Sentimental Stuff so that way she knows it's not something we got to go through again. Even though we want to go through and declutter the things that she no longer wants or needs, a lot of the time we still want to save some stuff, especially sentimental things or things that you may want to have in your life. Made some really good progress. She's decided to get rid of all the Jan Hagara figurines. Just going to take some time because she wants to sell these. Also going to get rid of all these dolls except for the one sentimental one, and I can put that in her sentimental box.
Okay, so these art prints, we've been dealing with those for probably 10-15 years, so we're just going to get rid of them. Either we're going to throw them away or we're going to give them to some place that would want to have them, a hot rod gathering, and then they can have them because it's all racing and hot rods.
Okay, so we're going to make an ultimate decision on this.
Yeah,
it's not going to go back in.
It's not going to go back in. It's
good.
going to go.
Okay, good.
I'll find a place for it.
Out of the house.
Out of the house, yes.
Yay!
Yay. One less thing.
And these 3 Barbies are gonna go. The other main giant thing in there is just a whole bunch of photo albums in a bin.
They used to be all over the house. They used to be random. I've cut them down. I took a lot of photos out of the photo album. That's me and Calvin or Levi talking at the same time. But over the last year or two, I've been taking my photo albums and removing a lot of the pictures, putting them in bins and bags.
All in one location.
Yeah, but I've also reduced them. Got rid of the albums and put them in a baggie with just the year. So at least I've condensed them.
It's good I came over because all of this is gonna go. Here's a bag of knitting she's insisting on keeping. That's okay. Then we have the costumes she wants to keep, the sentimental stuff. We're gonna get a bigger bin for the doll and all that. And then this is all photos that we are going to get together another time and go through. So it's looking really good. I just want to say this used to be completely stuffed up to the very top with stuff. And look now. If you look through the other side, there's barely anything in there now. We've been doing this for maybe 15 minutes, 20 at the most, and I feel it just shows you how much you can accomplish in such a short time.
Yes.
20 minutes of looking through some stuff, making some decisions, and we've decluttered about half of what was in there.
Yes.
So
That's good.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's stuff I just put away and didn't think about it anymore. I figure I'll just leave it for her to deal with later, but I'm glad we did because there's stuff that I do want to keep and stuff I really don't care about, so
Yeah.
it's time to move on. So it's been a slow whittle down of all these things.
Yeah.
Pictures, dolls, things that were important that aren't so important anymore.
And the reason why I think this is Swedish Death Cleaning is you're telling me what is important and what isn't important to you.
Yes.
And what you want to keep and all that. So if something were to happen to you and Dad, I would know.
Yeah.
She liked this, she didn't need this, this was just something she wanted to keep for herself.
And the other
and
thing
all
is
that.
just put a little piece of tape with a word on it, what it is.
Yeah.
And so even if you don't identify every item, at least you know what's in the box and
Yeah,
what to do
definitely.
with it. Yeah.
And I'm glad we get to go through this together because then you get to tell me the story behind a lot of this stuff.
Yes.
How you got it, like that Jan Hagara stuff. I mean, not that it matters, but it's kind of interesting that you collected that.
Oh yeah.
Thinking it would be worth something one day.
Yeah, and I liked them at the time. They were cute little tchotchkes to put in on a shelf. It was a thing in the 80s to collect little figurines, but it's not anymore. Nobody wants figurines anymore.
Everyone remembers Beanie Babies, how
yeah.
important and collectible they were,
Yes,
and now they're worth nothing. I think we're making a lot of progress here at your house.
Thank you.
All right, see you next time.
Goodbye.